I've got something really cool I want to show you today. I think it's cool. Ever since I saw it like 2 months ago, I wanted to get my hands on these. I got four of them for a household project, but there's so many uses for these. I can think of a lot of them. And that would be this right here. This is the ape bulb. It's just like a coin or a can 2.0, but it's in bulb form. So you can screw it into a standard light socket, and it's GU10 native, plus there's an E14 adapter as well. What does all that mean? We'll get into that shortly. But yeah, this is a standard E27 little screw deal here, just like you have on a standard light bulb. And whether you're in Europe or Zimbabwe or the US, it doesn't matter. It's going to work just fine for you, whatever socket you happen to screw it in. Now, I got these for the porch, and I'm getting ready to do an install on that, but first I got to show you this bulb before I put them in there. I got four of them. I need four for the install, so once they're in, I can't show you more video. So I got to get more of these things because I can think of so many different ways you could use something like this. Oh, do you want to see it? Here, check this out. Let me turn these lights off. And there it is. That is the bulb. And of course, with the remote, on, off, and you can go through all the colors. You can go to a fade if you want to. Right here, you can make it fade slow or fast, just like all the other Ape lights. This is an ecosystem. This is going to work with all of your other Ape products. Be it the 1.0 or the 2.0, it doesn't matter. It's all going to work and sync together as long as the firmware is the same. It's going to work the same off the same remote. Music mode, boom, there you go. Now what's cool about music mode is you can see that it's just not responding to bass hits. It's responding to the sound of my voice. So when you've got several of these lined up, they're doing different things, but the colors are staying in sync even on a fade. I love that about Ape. So how could you use something like this? I'm thinking some of these older restaurants or even Safe House where I work, they've got old school fixtures all over the place. Instead of bringing an electrician in and doing this big install, you can just screw these into the socket and have a really cool light show that's easy to control. It's all about control with Ape for me. It's an RF remote, and it's got a line of sight, I think, of 100 feet. You can use that as far as controlling it. You can go even further with the app. How about a DJ who's got the old school par fixtures with the E27 screw-in bulb? You usually would screw a flood into that, right? Well, you could just easily screw this in. And there's a multitude of lenses available for this. I'll show you here in a little bit. I don't have them. I only have three here, but there's more. Forgive my air conditioning running. It's a very hot day. So this is the bulb, and it has a frosted lens on it. This lens is interchangeable. You can screw this off and put a different lens on it. Now, I've only got three different lenses. I've got the frosted lens, I've got a Fresnel, and I've got a 10 degree. But there are a multitude of lenses available now that hopefully I can show you later on in some videos. You could do just about anything you want with these as far as beam angles and coverage. On the back of this is a GU10 fitting. This is what you use for a lot of household lighting. I've got these in my kitchen. You may recognize them. These will probably click right into those particular sockets, but that's not how I'm going to use it. I'm going to use it with this right here, which is an E27 Edison 27 style socket. This is a E27 to GU10 adapter. So I'm going to put this on here, find the holes, put there somewhere, turn it till it clicks, and you're all set. Now you also get this one right here, which is an E14 Edison 14 to GU10 adapter. So you can use this for other things like chandeliers and those little candles used for holidays. It'll screw into that style of socket. Here's a lamp that I borrowed from the spare room. Before Blanca finds out what we're doing, let's do a little test here. I'm going to go ahead and unscrew this bulb. As you can see here, it's that E27 style. We'll just set it over here. I've taken the 8 bulb and I've put the 10 degree lens on it. I'm going to pop this in here. like so. Let's see if it works. See if we can turn it on. Oh, there it goes. It does work. And it's shooting straight up, so it doesn't look like much. But we'll go ahead and turn that off for now. I've got the version 1.0 ApeCoin here. And there is a USB power port on the front of this lamp. We could plug this in. Also got a 10-degree lens on this. In the spirit of community, let's go ahead and blow my neighbor's house up at 3:30 in the morning. First of all, let's go ahead and turn on the ApeCoin 1.0. It has a 10-degree lens on it, just like I showed you. And that's our brightness. It's really not doing much. There is some light in the driveway, but you can see on the siding what's happening. Now, let's go ahead and turn on the bulb with the 2.0 diode in it. It's a little different. I don't have these aimed different. There's no trickery here. There's not a different distance from the wall or angle they're at. It's just that much of a difference in brightness. But here's the crazy part. Notice that they're still synced up. 1.0 and 2.0, as long as the firmware is the same, they're updatable. You can run the 1.0 right along with the 2.0 on the same remote. Back to the install. First thing I want to do is take this 10-degree lens off that we just used for the test in the driveway. Put that aside. And go ahead and put our frosted wash lens back on. I'm going to spin stuff in all directions. So this is what's going in the Porch up into the cans just like this, and it barely fits, but it does work. Here are my trim pieces for my cans, and they got little clips in here. This kind of sort of fits in here, like so. And that's what you get. So there you have it, an upgrade to the lights on the disco porch. Watch what happens when I put this in music mode. Check this out. This is crazy. I'm going to walk up to it and just talk like this, and the lights do things. So car passes, any kind of noises, let alone music, you're going to get an effect kind of like this. Oh, here comes a car. Let's see what happens. See if it catches car tires. It's a very quiet car. Anyway, there you have it. Hope you liked the video. Any questions, answers, let me know in the comment section. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Practice and enjoy.